What makes a song unforgettable? Sometimes it's not the artist's whole career, but a single track that captures the spirit of the time. 1970 was full of these fleeting gems, songs that soared up the charts, left their mark, and then faded into history. Let's rewind and rediscover some one-hit wonders from 1970 that deserve another listen.
Great God in heaven, you know I love you.
The changing of sunlight to moonlight.
Few songs from 1970 capture bittersweet emotion, quite like Reflections of My Life by Marmalade. This Scottish band had already scored some chart success in the 60s, but with this single, they hit their creative peak.
Reflections of my life. Oh, how they fill my eyes.
Written by band members Junior Campbell and Dean Ford, the song blends lush harmonies, soulful vocals, and a poignant lyric about change, longing, and the passage of time. Its opening acoustic guitar chords set a somber tone, while the soaring chorus, "All my sorrow, sad tomorrow," strikes a universal chord of melancholy.
All my sorrow, sad tomorrow.
Musically, the track also stands out for its use of phase guitar effects during the instrumental break, giving it a dreamy, psychedelic edge that was still fashionable at the time. The single became a massive international hit, reaching the top 10 in both the UK and US, and selling over 2 million copies worldwide. Decades later, Reflections of My Life remains Marmalade's signature song, a haunting pop ballad that transcends the one-hit wonder tag. Few songs capture the carefree spirit of warm weather, quite like In the Summertime, by Mungo Jerry. Released in 1970, this jug band-inspired track became an instant global phenomenon, topping charts in more than 20 countries and selling over 10 million copies.
In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky.
Written and sung by Ray Dorset, the song is built around a playful, almost skiffle-like groove with a bouncy rhythm and a catchy jug riff hook that feels tailor-made for lazy afternoons. The lyrics are simple and celebratory, urging listeners to enjoy life, love, and freedom, no matter their circumstances.
Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy.
Dorset's distinctive, raspy vocal delivery adds charm, making the song sound both rustic and timeless. Despite its light-hearted surface, the song's raw energy and unconventional sound stood out in the era of polished pop and psychedelic rock. Today, In the Summertime is often considered the ultimate summer anthem, instantly evoking images of sunshine, road trips, and carefree days. It remains the signature hit of Mungo Jerry and a perennial classic on seasonal playlists.
When the sun goes down, you can make it good and live by.
Cheerful, infectious, and instantly recognizable, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes is one of the most enduring pop gems of 1970.
She ain't got no money, her clothes are kind of funny, her hair is kind of wild.
Performed by Edison Lighthouse, the track was fronted by singer Tony Burrows, who, remarkably, was also the lead vocalist on several other one-hit wonders around the same time, making him something of a hidden star of the era.
There's something about her head on mine, it's a feeling that's fine, and I just gotta say.
Written by Tony McCauley and Barry Mason, the song bursts with sunny optimism, carried by jangly guitars, a bouncy rhythm, and Burrows' bright, effervescent vocal delivery. Its lyrics describe an irresistible young woman named Rosemary, whose charm, confidence, and energy seem to light up every room she enters. Released in early 1970, the single raced to #1 in the UK, and became a top 5 hit in the US, selling millions worldwide. The catchy chorus made it an instant sing-along favorite, while its breezy, feel-good vibe captured the changing mood of a new decade.
Because love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows.
Despite Edison Lighthouse's brief run as a chart force, Love Grows has never faded from memory. Today, it's a quintessential slice of bubblegum pop that perfectly embodies the carefree, colorful spirit of the early 70s and remains a staple on oldies playlists.
Keeps going every place she's been, nobody knows like me.
Riding along on a pushback, honey, when I notice you.
Not every great song has to be serious. Sometimes the ones that stick are the silliest, sunniest little earworms. The push bike song, released in 1970 by Australian band The Mixtures, is a perfect example. Imagine a carefree ride down a neighborhood street, wind in your hair, and your crush balancing on the handlebars. That's the spirit bottled inside this tune. The Mixtures weren't trying to change the world, they just wanted to make people smile, and they succeeded.
You look so pretty as you were singing that song.
With its bright guitars, hand claps, and sing-along chorus, the song won over listeners of all ages. It pedaled into the charts, hitting number 2 in the UK and cracking the US top 40. Decades later, it still feels like pure sunshine. Proof that joy on 2 wheels never fades.
Sing the song. Around, round, we're going round, round, round. Down, up, pedal, down, up, down.
Vehicle was the Ides of March's one unforgettable hit, blasting onto the charts in 1970 with an infectious mix of rock and brass-driven energy.
I got pictures, candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, babe.
From the very first notes, the bold horn riffs hook you, layered with guitar, bass, and drums that create an irresistible groove. The lyrics tell a playful story of a guy offering to be the vehicle for his love, taking her anywhere she wants. A charming blend of romance and fun that perfectly matched the era's youthful vibe.
I love you, I need you, I want you, got to call you child.
Released in the summer of 1970, the single climbed all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, cementing its place as the band's signature track. While the Ides of March continued making music, nothing captured public attention like Vehicle. Decades later, it remains a staple on classic rock radio, a snapshot of American pop rock optimism, and a shining example of a one-hit wonder that refuses to fade from memory.
Great God in heaven, you know I love you. You don't hold me so well, and it's not.
In 1970, Los Angeles band Crabby Appleton briefly looked like the next big thing, thanks to their catchy debut single, Go Back. Written by lead singer Michael Fennelly, the track captured that perfect balance between jangly pop and crunchy hard rock, with a swirling organ hook that immediately grabs your ear. It was polished enough for AM radio, but still raw enough to feel connected to the psychedelic 60s. The song climbed into the US top 40, peaking at number 36, and earned the group some national TV exposure, including a memorable appearance on American Bandstand.
When you kiss me tonight, you pretend it's there.
For a moment, it seemed like Crabby Appleton might follow in the footsteps of contemporaries like the Raspberries or Badfinger. But despite critical praise and a promising debut album, they couldn't sustain their momentum, and Go Back remained their only major hit. Today, it stands as a snapshot of that post-60s moment when so many bands tried to define the sound of a new decade, and only a few managed to last.
Go back to your bed. I said, go back, girl, as fast as you can.
If there was ever a song that embodied bubblegum pop at the dawn of the 70s, it's My Baby Loves Lovin', by White Plains.
My baby loves love, and she's got what it takes, and she knows how to use.
Released in early 1970, the track is as light and breezy as its title suggests, built on a sing-along chorus, bright harmonies, and a carefree optimism that felt tailor-made for AM radio.
She's the only one, make me feel so good. Can't believe my love, so I'm not gone.
The group itself was something of a studio creation, born from the ashes of the Flower Pot Men, with session players and shifting members surrounding vocalist Tony Burrows.
No more lonely days, my baby's taking care of everything. I'm telling you, please.
My Baby Loves Lovin' was White Plains' big moment, peaking at number 13 in the US and number 9 in the UK. Though the band continued releasing singles, nothing matched the infectious joy of this debut. Today, it's remembered as pure pop sunshine, a reminder of when simplicity and a hooky chorus could take you straight up the charts.
My baby loves love, and she's got what it takes, and she knows how to use.
Ride Captain Ride by Blues Image is one of those songs that feels like a time capsule from 1970. Mellow, mysterious, and just a little bit psychedelic.
73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay.
Written by band members Mike Panera and Frank Conti, the track tells the story of 73 men setting sail in search of adventure, never to return. The lyrics balance both wanderlust and foreboding, giving the song an almost allegorical quality that perfectly mirrors the restless spirit of the late 60s rolling into a new decade.
Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship.
Musically, the track is built on a laid-back groove with jazz-influenced keyboards, steady, almost hypnotic drumming, and Panera's soulful, yearning vocals. What truly elevates it, however, is the shimmering guitar solo, which weaves a mix of bluesy grit and psychedelic color into the arrangement, lifting the song from simple storytelling into something more atmospheric and immersive. Although the band dissolved not long after, the song endured, remaining a staple of classic rock radio and a fan favorite for its unique blend of narrative, groove, and mood. Today it's remembered not only as a defining moment for Blues Image, but also as one of the most distinctive hits of its era.
73 men sailing off to history.
If there's one song that proves you don't need to be deeply religious to write a spiritual anthem, it's Norman Greenbaum's Spirit in the Sky. A Jewish songwriter who admitted he barely practiced faith, Greenbaum came up with the song after watching gospel singers on TV. In less than half an hour, he had crafted what would become a rock classic.
When I die and I lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the place.
The track's secret lies in its grit, that fuzzy, overdriven guitar riff that instantly pulls you in. Layered with hand claps and gospel-style backing vocals, it feels like church service held inside a garage rock jam. When Norman belts out, "Going up to the Spirit in the Sky," it sounds both rebellious and uplifting, like salvation with a touch of rock and roll swagger.
Set me up to the Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I...
Released in 1970, it climbed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and has never left pop culture since, appearing in movies, commercials, and even space-themed blockbusters. Greenbaum may never have scored another major hit, but with this one, he secured immortality.
When you die and you lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the way.
Don't be fooled by the title. The rapper has nothing to do with hip-hop. Instead, it's a sly, tongue-in-cheek tale about smooth talkers who use charm and sweet words to get what they want. Performed by the Pittsburgh-based band the Jaggerz, the track became a surprise national hit in early 1970, climbing all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and selling over 1 million copies. Lyrically, it's playful, yet pointed, warning listeners about men who are rappers in the sense of being fast-talking players. Though the Jaggerz had some regional popularity in Pennsylvania and the Midwest, the rapper was their undeniable peak of fame.
He's made up his mind.
Though frontman Donnie Iris later enjoyed a brief solo career in the 80s with hits like Ah, Leah, the rapper remains a quintessential one-hit wonder, catchy, clever, and instantly transporting you back to the AM radio sound of 1970. Tighter, Tighter is a sweet and romantic gem of early 70s pop rock, and the one song that forever defined a live N Kickin. Released in the summer of 1970, the single climbed all the way to number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it a nationwide success.
Oh no, I'm just a little bit tired now, baby.
Lyrically, it speaks to the simple yet universal desire to hold someone close and never let go, capturing the optimism and innocent romance of its time. For Alive and Kickin', it was both a blessing and a curse. Their big breakthrough became their only lasting hit, as follow-up singles failed to gain traction. Even so, Tighter Tighter endures as a quintessential one-hit wonder of the 1970s. Nostalgic, heartfelt, and impossible not to smile along with.
I love you so much that I can't let go. No, 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 oh no. Indiana wants me, Lord, I can't go back there.
In the crowded pop landscape of 1970, few songs sounded quite as cinematic as Indiana Wants Me. Richard Dean Taylor crafted a track that felt less like a chart single and more like a 3-minute crime thriller. The lyrics put the listener directly in the shoes of a desperate fugitive, a man who killed in the heat of passion and now faces the weight of the law closing in.
If a man ever needed dying, he did. No one had the right to say what he said.
What made it so striking wasn't just the story, it was how Taylor told it. Sirens wail in the background, a police bullhorn crackles through the mix, and the lush orchestration builds tension like a film score.
Red lights are flashing around me. Yellow, it looks like they found me.
Against all odds, this unconventional record shot into the US Top 10, marking one of Motown's most unexpected crossover hits. More than 50 years later, Indiana Wants Me still plays like a pop song disguised as a suspense drama, forever frozen in its own cliffhanger ending. These songs may not have launched lifelong careers, but each captured a moment of magic in 1970. They remind us that even one hit can leave a lasting imprint on music history. Which of these forgotten gems do you remember hearing?